Today, I want to share with you a little update on my gut health journey. I'm about 14 months in to my gut health journey. I made a video about 2 months ago about my 1 year progress update. I'll link to that video below so you can go check that out. But some really interesting and great things have happened in the past month or two that have been really crucial. I really feel like this is the last puzzle piece that I have been missing, and so I wanted to share it with everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Lo Myrick. I'm a life coach, mental health professional, speaker, and workshop facilitator. I help teams and leaders prevent burnout and achieve their goals. And just as a general reminder, I am not a doctor, so I'm not giving you advice or direction in this video, just sharing what has worked for me on my gut health journey. I'm obsessed with wellness and peak performance and just being the best version of myself. A big key to wellness and mental health is what's happening in your gut. About a year ago, I figured out I had some pretty big imbalances in my gut, which started out with Candida and leaky gut. And then later, I also found out that I had SIBO, that small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. I found out and confirmed these findings through stool testing. I talk a little bit more in my other video about that. Again, that link is below. So I was able to clear out the Candida issue fairly quickly, but then I've continued for months with the same protocols. I wasn't quite as strict as I was the first 4 months, thank goodness. Things weren't really getting better. I felt like I was plateauing, and I also discovered that I had some gallbladder issues. My gallbladder was not functioning properly. If you're wondering how I knew that, the biggest sign for me was that my stool was getting a lot lighter in color, and also I was having more acne breakouts, and I typically don't have that a lot. One of my naturopaths also told me there's a bit of a blockage in my gallbladder as well. It was actually trying to find out more about my gallbladder and the issues that I was having that I came across Hale and his YouTube channel, Kick It Naturally. I just want to say I'm not affiliated with him or his channel at all. I just found his information so helpful. Again, I think it's unlocking this last missing piece of the puzzle for me, so I'm just sharing it with you. You can find that link in the description below. But I came across his channel searching for gallbladder information, and then I found a whole bunch of other information, and I was like, holy cow, these symptoms are really resonating with me. Like, this is something I need to investigate further. He also has a free course that you can take to learn more about this stuff. And not only was I having issues with my gallbladder, I found out I had low stomach acid. And this is something that I've actually struggled with for over 10 years and really didn't put together the pieces that was connected to my leaky gut and SIBO. But Hale's videos helped me do that and understand if you have low stomach acid, the bad bacteria guys are going to infiltrate your system, your intestines, and they're going to create more problems. Now, do I know that that's exactly the cause? No, but this was a big key for me. And also understanding that's why I was seeing food particles in my stool. So not breaking down your food all of the way is a sign of low stomach acid. He has tons of videos on this, so go check them out on his channel. But these were two huge things that I realized and that I've started to address, and I'm seeing really positive results, making some changes, adding some different supplements in, and correcting those imbalances. I also discovered through testing my blood pressure that I had an electrolyte imbalance. My blood pressure was super low, and an electrolyte imbalance is often connected to low stomach acid and or gallbladder issues. So that's something I've started to address as well. I've added in a ton of salt. I already love salt, but I've added in a lot more salt to my diet, and that is seeming to help. I also found out that I was drinking way too much water. Like, I thought like, oh, I felt very dehydrated. My mouth was always dry. And so I was just pounding water all the time. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I am overhydrating. I'm completely wiping out all of the minimal amount of minerals that I had in my body. And so I lowered my water intake and increased my salt intake and actually just put salt in my water. I'm not as thirsty. I'm feeling more hydrated and just feeling so much better overall. My blood pressure is also coming up, which is great news. A couple other things I want to share with you that are really making a positive impact for me are continuing to keep my daily walks. This is super important. For a little bit, I tried doing a little bit more high intensity workouts, but I felt that really threw me off. And through further research and study, found that when you're working out at a higher level, when you're trying to correct some of these deficiencies, that can actually take the precious resources you have and use them for your muscles and stuff rather than trying to repair your gut. So I would just really be careful with your workouts. Don't overdo it. Really pay attention to your body and manage your stress and cortisol levels. I've also found a bit more balance in my diet. I'm trying to introduce some new and different things. I'm eating a lot more leafy greens, which has been great. I also found that adding hummus to salads instead of a dressing is a game changer, or adding that with some olive oil or whatever oil of your choice. So good. So I've been having a lot more fun with my meals and doing some different things than I have been for the past year. These are things that I've found super beneficial and helpful, and I wanted to share with you just because I don't think there's a lot of resources, and I know how hard it is. So if I can just help point you in the right direction, I want to do that. Follow me here for more if you found this helpful. I'll continue sharing updates on my journey. On this channel, I mostly share mindset and wellness tips and also some leadership tips. So if you are interested in those, follow me here. I hope that you feel better soon, and take care.